What up, y'all? So I was debating whether I wanted to tell y'all this story or not, but I gotta tell it. If I don't tell it, you know, if I don't tell it, you know, spirit gonna keep bothering me about it. So I'm going in and tell it. All right, y'all. So it was this incident that happened yesterday. I had delivery, and when I got to the building, I couldn't find the customer's name on the thing because I don't know I don't know whether I was pushing the wrong button. I never been there before, so I was lost. And plus, I just didn't see the customer's name. So it was these two black folks standing outside. I could tell that one of them worked in the building. And so you guys, I already told you, I try to avoid people at all costs because I notice when I come around, the spirit that I have on me, it disturbs a lot of people's demons. And most of these people are demons, right? So I try to do everything in life without even having to speak to anybody because people are walking around with their ego on their shoulder, and for some reason they just can't stand to see me at peace. They for some reason people always gotta have a battery in their back uh, to play games with me. You see what I'm saying? And I'm at the point in my life right now where I'm not tolerating any bullshit from nobody. I don't give a fuck how old they is because I didn't seen 70, 80, 90-year-old people acting like absolute children, and it's disgusting. Now, if I run across a 10-year-old that got that sounds very wise, they on YouTube. I heard there's some 14-year-olds on YouTube. And these motherfuckers are solid mathematicians already. They already know secrets of the universe. Look, if I run across a 10-year-old that got some wisdom, guess what I'm gonna do, y'all? Guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna ask some questions. Okay? Damn that he's only 10 years old. I wanna ask some questions, right? I don't walk around with I told y'all, the motherfucker who's the people thought my character, I said before, guys, my YouTube video, I'm a very lighthearted individual. That's because I'm very powerful. People who powerful don't have to be walking around with the ego on their shoulder. That's why I seem so relaxed because I'm powerful. You get it? You see? It's like that barking chihuahua behind the gate. That chihuahua, it think it's a lion. But it got a serious chip on it. What you call it? Short man syndrome or whatever. That Chihuahua has that syndrome because it be barking behind like it's gonna do something. You know what I mean? That's what it does though. And hyenas act that way too. Just causing up all this ruckus. Ain't about shit. Ain't gonna do nothing. You know what I'm saying? But go back and go group up with a bunch of other hyenas to try to come back and attack the lion later. It's so bitch made. You know what I'm saying? It's so bitch made. But anyway, back to this situation. So I go out there and I'm very respectful to my elders. I could tell they was in their late 60s, right? I'm very respectful to my elders, people who older than me. But even them motherfuckers, for some reason, seem like they just got a battery in their back to cause me some kind of disturbance. That's how you know when something good coming to you too. When everybody's just fucking with you, it's almost like the demon in it's that demon in them, y'all. And now that we're dealing with the situation with the jab, y'all can study Into the Stars when he's talking about the twins. The people got an evil twin walking around in them now because of that jab. That's a long story. Y'all gotta study Into the Stars to learn about that. Okay, it has something to do with the jab. That has a lot to do with it because as soon as I come around, folks, people get triggered, and people just get triggered, or their eyes become fixed on me. You understand what I'm saying, y'all? It don't matter where I do, where I. That's why I say I might as well be a celebrity because I can't be around. I can't be around people too much no more. Okay, obviously they look at me like I'm alien. They don't know what I am. They don't know if I'm young. They don't know if I'm old. They don't know if I'm smart. They don't know if I'm dumb. But why are they trying to figure me out this bad in the first place? Unless they got ulterior motives. You see. But anyway, so I couldn't find his name in the doorbell. And so I had no choice to walk up to these two elders. And I said, excuse me. And I said, sorry to bother you guys. I'm very polite. Sorry to bother y'all. So they go in, they help me out with it. And then all of a sudden, this lady starts like talking shit to me, y'all. She starts saying something like, well, maybe you got, and I know this lady ain't talking shit. I said, man, look, I'm such and such years old. Don't talk to me that way. I'm not no child. You see what I'm saying? I mean, guys, she just can't, she came, listen, guys, it takes a lot for me to even start some shit with somebody to begin with, because I'm just trying to get in and gotta get out. It really don't bother. It really don't make a difference. But we talk about when somebody goes out their way to try to shit on me. Don't think I'm not gonna fire back. Okay, don't think I'm not gonna fire back, because I am. Okay, people just going out their way, and that just goes to show you how inferior. People who do that, they feel very inferior about themselves. When they don't even got to know me. I could just be in their presence, and all of a sudden, their motherfuckers start feeling inferior. That's a personal problem. Go fix that. You got motherfuckers 70, 80 years old, still ain't fixed that problem. You should have fixed that problem when like before you was like by the time you was 35, you should have fixed that fucking problem. That's why people gotta go behind people's backs and talk all this shit in groups. Bitch made. You know what I'm saying? Just straight up bitch made. Anyway, so the dude, the 70-year-old dude, he thought it was this time. Well, let me be macho. He shouldn't be speaking to that lady. And keep in mind, I wasn't speaking to the lady like no way. I didn't raise my voice. I didn't curse at her. I just simply told her, please. I said, please, man, don't talk to me. I'm in my 40s. Like, look, obviously, I never been here, but like guys, the way she did it, talk to me, it was very derogatory. Okay. And she did it on purpose. People doing stuff to me on purpose to get a rise out of me. I noticed that too. That's how I know something really good come my way, because the devil's just coming out in people. Just me walking up. Just walking up. I ain't said nothing to them. Minding my business, and people getting all offended. Don't even know me. So the dude starts talking to me, and I'm like, I look at him like, oh, you want some too? And I start jabbing back and forth with him. And then I said, look, y'all, I don't want to talk about it. You guys got the door open for me. Thank you. I'm going upstairs. Do y'all know that this 70-year-old male continues jabbing at me after I told him that's enough? That's another thing I've been noticing lately. I could tell somebody that's enough. Okay, forget it, squash it. Guys, they've still. I went off on this lady, another one. Like she was in her late 60s at a smoothie shop. Guy fixed me a smoothie, tastes like water. I complained about it, and this lady started jabbing at me as if I didn't have a right to complain that the smoothie tastes like water. And it had a racial overtone to it, because I know if I was white, she wouldn't have acted like that. I said, I've had mangoes like all all over America. I know what a mango smoothie doesn't taste like. And if the fruit isn't ripened to season, then you guys need to consider adding some type of sweetener or apple juice to it. I can go behind there and fix it myself and show y'all how it's done. Guys, they wanted to argue with me just because I didn't like the smoothie. The shit tasted like water. I even saw how dude made it. He didn't know what he was doing. He was putting way too much ice in it, and then he made way too much of it, right? And then tried to put whatever was coming out of that thing into the glass. I know exactly what he did. I watched him do it. And this lady come back, start jawing at me as if I didn't have a right to say that this thing was made wrong. And I'm somebody that really never really complained about nothing. Like usually I don't even go back and complain to a restaurant. I just won't go there no more. But in this particular situation, I complain like, yo, guys, like if this is what a mango smoothie tastes like, give me another smoothie. Guys, they act like because I was a black man, I didn't have a right. And that brings me back to the point of these individuals that let me upstairs in that building. So this dude keeps jawing, even though I had already dropped the subject, right? Like, can't believe this dude just still jawing, because because they felt intimidated by me. That's why they kept jawing, because they were intimidated. So when I said, dude, that's enough. And I looked at this 70-year-old man like, if you say one more thing to me, guys, I'm telling y'all, it takes a lot to take me there. Don't say nothing else to me. You don't know me. Don't talk shit to somebody you don't know. See, people out here, I don't know where these people out here got that's why I told y'all in the red state, shit don't be happening like that. It's only in these bitch ass blue states when you can't be carrying. Motherfuckers know you carrying. Ain't nobody trying to fuck with you in no goddamn red state. They'll fuck around, you be follow their ass home, shoot them in their goddamn leg, just for the fun of it. People know not to disrespect in red states. I never got disrespected like this when I lived in Nevada. It's only since I've been in New York and Chicago that I see all this bitch ass motherfuckers running their mouth like women. Bitch made. You know what I'm saying? Just bitch made. So anyway, I come back down out of the building, guys. And, I talked to him. This time, I decided to be, like, here it go again where I'm respecting somebody. I said, listen, guys, if I came off a certain way, I apologize. Look, guys, I'm half their age, right? And I'm apologizing. right? Even though it wasn't even my fault. I said, I apologize. Do y'all know this 70-year-old dude, instead of saying what they were supposed to say, well, we apologize if we didn't mean to offend you, if we offended you, and it would have been all good. But no, this 70-year-old dude who still felt like intimidated starts jawing at me like, and you telling us you in your 40s. Well, guess how old I am? I said, how old are you, sir? He says, I'm 70. I said, okay. I said, does that mean that I don't have a right to tell you when somebody's offended me? Do you guys know that this motherfucker told me that I didn't have a right to say anything about being offended? I said, get the fuck out of here. And I walked out. Guys, I'm telling y'all, these people, this is why y'all hear me to saying what I'm saying, talking about what I'm talking about. I'm not arrogant. These people are going out their way to disrespect me. And you know why? It's because they feel a certain way when I come around. My energy is very high. They know and they feel like a piece of shit. Go work on that shit. You know what I'm saying? Go work on that shit. If you feel some kind of way just by a motherfucker walking in a room, something wrong with you. Let me see. I want to say one more thing about this. Let me see. It was that last story I had told y'all about. Oh man, well, I lost my thought. I was telling y'all all about the smoothie situation. Oh, just that in both situations, what was relative about both of these situations was that these two older individuals, baby boomers, said and treated me as if I didn't have a right to ask not to be disrespected that way. You see what I'm saying, guys? These supposed to be grown people act like I didn't have a right to say I want another smoothie. This tastes like water. Or I said, who the fuck these people think they is? You see what I'm saying? But like I said, y'all, I come around. That's how I know something good coming to me because too many people getting triggered when I come around. They don't, in Chicago, all these queer stuff going on, they don't like to see a black man holding his head high. There was a day in Chicago that was love, not no more. They don't like, even your own kind don't like to see you walking with your head. Think about that. Even your own kind don't like you walking around with your head up high. The fuck out of here. I told that 7-year-old dude, I couldn't believe he said that I didn't have a right to tell this motherfucker that I wasn't offended. Unbelievable.